right, you guys. It is Christmas Eve. We're going to have a chill Tuesday with a new game. I don't think I've ever played this on here before. I have played through this game. This is Home Safety Hotline, and it's a little horror game that I played a couple years back, but I noticed recently that they have a Christmas-themed DLC called Seasonal Worker. So I thought maybe we'd try that out today. I've never seen the DLC. I don't really know anything about it, but it's Christmas themed, so I thought we would give it a shot. Maybe I ought to show you guys at least a day of vanilla Home Safety Hotline, just so that you know a little bit about what we're going into. Yeah, Bug! I'm glad you're here! I'm excited to show you guys this game. I think this is really fun. We'll play the first day of vanilla Home Safety Hotline so you guys get a sense of what it's about. And then we'll hop right in to Home Safety Hotline Seasonal Worker, the Christmas DLC. Alright, so we are an employee. We're starting our shift, clocking in. Got ourselves a little bit of an old-fashioned interface, which makes me think this is maybe supposed to take place sometime in the recent past. This looks like it is the end of standard Home Safety Hotline.
Please.
I don't want that. That's a little too spoilery for my tastes. I wanted to show you guys the beginning of Home Safety Hotline. How do we do that? Maybe call training? Improve your phone operator speed and accuracy with Call Trainer. Well, maybe it won't let me reset the game back to the beginning. As always, I remain the most professional streamer on Twitch.tv, but I assume that you guys will forgive me, right? I'll explain. So the game is, we're playing as a phone operator on, obviously, a home safety hotline. People call in with concerns about dangers around their home. We let them know what it might be so that they might address it. So, for example, they might call and say, something is eating all the stuff in my attic and I keep finding little black pellets around. And we could tell them that would be rats. You need to set out some rat traps. So that's our job. Give you the basics, right? This is Home Safety Hotline Seasonal Worker, so we're specifically going to be addressing some wintertime concerns on the hotline today. Thank you for your forgiveness, Bug. I knew I could count on you. I know you've always got my back. You know exactly what the hell I'm about. Alright, we're Rebecca, I guess. Beautiful. Oh, look, we've got ourselves like a little Christmas backdrop. Yeah, I thought we needed some winter vibes. Like I said, it's Christmas Eve. All the snow has already melted in my town, so I needed to get some winter vibes somewhere. All right, let's check our mailbox. Oh, we got a couple of them. Home Safety Hotline Corporate. Rebecca, all of us here at Home Safety Hotline are ever grateful for your annual service during one of our busiest and most vital work weeks. While we only get to experience your talents for 1 week every year, we just want you to know that you are highly valued here and an important member of the Home Safety Hotline family. Best of luck this year, Rebecca. We're all counting on you. Home Safety Hotline Corporate. All right, hence the seasonal worker title, I suppose. We're just going to work the 1 week a year. That would be nice. Rodney says, dog, I heard you were back in the office today. You aren't going to forget about coming to say hi to your best pal Rodney from IT, are you? I know you wouldn't dare forget. Remember, I got serious dirt on you, dog. Some of us actually remember last year's Christmas party. Anyway, glad to have you back. See you around, Rodney. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the snow until I go on break for the year, and then I like the snow. But unfortunately, we still had snow when I had to drive back and forth. And then as soon as the school break started and I didn't have to drive anymore, it all melted. As soon as I could sit like cozy at home and look at it and enjoy it, it all went away. We did get one snow day though, so that was a nice boon to me. Let's see. Daily Twilight Report, 12/22. Oh, it's 1996. There you go. I guess it says that right at the bottom. I didn't look. Phenomena first sighted in Nunavut at approximately 0400 hours. Estimated proximity is around 300,000 miles. Low to moderate risk. It looks like an aurora borealis, right? I don't know what the risk would be that would be associated with that. Maybe distracted drivers. You are a seasonal worker. This one's for you. Shout out to my real life seasonal workers. All right, let's get on the hotline. Answer some phone calls. It's 3 days until Christmas. I'm hoping that this actually takes us 2 hours. I don't know how long this DLC actually is. But our cheer levels are at 100%, so that's looking good. All right, let's clock in. All right. So it looks like we've got a number of entries, some of which are inaccessible, of things that might be bothering our hotline callers. Like, oh, okay. Someone's calling. I was going to go through the examples, like a bat, black mold.
Carol. It is good to have you back in our employ, Rebecca. Thou art a lifesaver every season, and thy yearly return is appreciated as always. I, of course, have no need to tell you how things work here, but I will remind you that we are hosting our annual office Christmas party again the day after Christmas. It would please
Oh, that'll be nice.
There. We're all counting on you, Rebecca.
Well, thank you, Carol. I'll be glad to come. I like her cute little wreath hat. That's adorable. But yeah, your standard, household concerns. Bats, mold, carbon monoxide, closet labyrinth. That's a big one. I've had that in my house a couple of times. Elves, of course. Frozen pipes. Let's see what our callers got going on.
Can you send over an electrician? Our lights keep flickering off, and we're trying to get our Christmas tree ready for when our folks arrive.
Okay, their lights are flickering on and off. Gerald. Please hold. Let's see, what could be causing that? Avalanche? Your holiday party was fire? Dude, there was way too much food at my school's holiday party, too. Some of these people are crazy. I hope this isn't timed. I'm assuming it's not. Frozen pipes, maybe? What could be causing their lights to flicker? Water freezing and expanding. Faucet smells, banging and whistling sounds. No. House spider. No, I don't think so. Lamp sprite. That kind of sounds promising. They are known for causing the lamps they inhabit to flicker or burn hotter, sometimes causing a burning smell. He didn't mention a burning smell. He just says the lights are flickering. Maybe. Is there nothing for just like your wiring is bad? Because honestly, I don't think this sounds that crazy. You know what? Let's try it. Let's see. Maybe it's a lamp sprite. You never know. You got an anime figure and slippers from your mom? That's so cute. I would love to get figures for Christmas, but I'm so particular about them, I think everyone's afraid to buy them for me. My husband bought me a Hatsune Miku figure a few years ago that I quite liked. Oh, we got that wrong! Our cheer levels went down. Well, that's not good. Sorry about your flickering. Like I said, it's probably just faulty wiring. I'm sorry I told you it was a sprite in your lamp. Okay, that sounds like mice, maybe. Is there mice? Or maybe like, maybe roaches? I feel like we saw mice on here somewhere. Yeah, mice. I heard the squeaking. Mice are small, worthless rodents commonly found in the household. Alright, I think it's a small, worthless rodent, my dear. Mice. Let's see if we got it this time. If our cheer remains the same. Oh, thank God. Okay, we didn't absolutely blow it that time. Got our standard stuff. Maybe it was an avalanche that was making that guy's lights flicker. No, shaking and thunderous sounds. What the hell was flickering the lights? Carbon monoxide? No, that doesn't make any sense. That's gonna keep bothering me that we gave Gerald the wrong answer.
I think some kids are building some forts on our property. I'm looking at a bunch of big tall mounds outside our house, just coming from about every angle. I need someone to come and take these down for me. I'd do it myself, but I'm currently recovering from a back injury after slipping on something wet in my living room this morning.
Oh, interesting. So you've got wet puddles in your living room and big tall mounds of snow outside. It's a cute little picture that you included with your safety call. All right, let's see if we've got anything that causes big tall mounds of snow. Humanoid figures such as dolls, puppets, or marionettes that make clattering noises. No, I don't think that's it. Antler growths. A family of fungi growing in tall antler-like arrangements, growing on decomposing humans or mammals. That's interesting, but no, that doesn't sound like the situation at all. An attic gnome. Knocking or rapping sounds in the ceiling. Surplus of dust. No. Avalanche. Now, this could be causing mounds of snow, but I just don't think that would be like one and done, right? Like that wouldn't be stuff appearing in the yard. What about bad teeth? Oh, bed teeth. Bed teeth is a lot more concerning. They're a household fungus that grow in cone-like shapes on the undersides of bed sheets. Well, that's quite unpleasant to look at. Boggart. Probably not. Oh my god. I'm gonna assume it's not that because I hate it. When you were a kid, you didn't believe in Santa, but your parents played along. That is really funny. That's really cute that you were concerned about your parents' finances enough to be giving them, like, discounts on stuff that you wanted. Oh, what about a clock? Large circular stone formations appearing around homes during the winter. Clear skies and a feeling of instability and sinking. Huh. This doesn't mention anything about the water in her house, though. So I'm going to say no on that one. What's a Dorcha? Does not look good. Dorcha is the one who delivers. Feelings of dread, sensation of being followed. No. Dwarves? This is something new from the DLC. Dwarves are small rock-like creatures known for creating and living in underground burrows. Okay, so these could be burrows that she's seeing. Increased heat in their home, clattering or banging sounds, or finding rubble or holes in basements or cellars. She said it was water, right? She slipped on something wet. I guess not necessarily water. She said there's liquid in her house. Alright, so this doesn't seem to be it. It kind of looks like the moon to me. What about elves? We'll keep an eye on dwarves, though. Dwarves are humanoid creatures with pointed ears, often inhabit large-scale human social gatherings under the guise of being forgotten friends, family, or acquaintances. They cause headaches and nausea. Huh. The Fae feast, the Fae flu. What about false carolers? Oh my god, look at him! Flocks of feathered humanoids draped in many layers of clothing, known for their pleasant singing vocalizations. They carry away anything that comes close enough to them, to their nesting grounds, to feed their young. Alright, I'm gonna avoid that guy. I don't think he's causing the bug piles outside. Forgotten boggart, maybe. This looks like promising. We're looking for something that's making big piles of snow. Forgotten boggarts are a wild roaming subspecies of boggart that is untethered from memory. Known to dwell in uninhabited outdoor locations like forests or mountains. Strange sightings and obsession with discovery. She didn't say anything about that. They do increase flooding, fires, and electric outages, so that could explain the puddle that she slipped on. I don't know. This guy I kind of remember. Fracture hob. Maybe frozen pipes? No, that wouldn't explain the big mounds outside her house. The horde? An invisible, odorless collective consciousness to collect and store large quantities of household refuse. I don't think so. Kobold. We're only like halfway through the entries. This guy's adorable. Dog-like faces known to burrow into dark rooms or storage closets. Broken floorboards. Do not enter the kobold's domain. I know I'm taking forever on this, but like, what the hell is it? A mountain warlock, perhaps? Lie dormant in their high elevations until the winter solstice. Thunderous vocalizations, echoes rumbling and shaking at avalanches. And we don't need that. That's not the situation. Pine sprites. Sounds cute. Pine tree inhabitants. Rustling sap. No. What is making piles outside of her house? Not the puka. Not this puka. Red nose. Aww. A red berry-like growth emerging from the mammalian proboscis. Don't think that's the case. Sinking foundation. Structural problem. Who? Oh, snow golems. This could explain the big piles outside, right? Large humanoid mounds of snow. Okay. Wet floors. Yes, this is it. Okay. Snow golem. Let's see if it's going to hurt her. Hazardous to humans in a variety of ways. They target home heaters, especially during hazardous freezing weather. Can cause medical issues such as frostbite or hypothermia. Okay, it's not that bad. Direct contact with a snow golem while it is in pursuit of its target is frequently fatal. What are they targeting? When caught early, they can be removed from a home by turning up the heat to speed the melting process. Okay. If they succeed in removing potential heat sources, it is highly advised to utilize Home Safety Hotline's pest control service. Perfect. This does seem like our answer. So let's say snow golems are plaguing this woman. Snow golems. Thankfully, this game does get a little easier the further in you've gotten and the more you've read these entries. It has been probably more than a year since I played the base game of Home Safety Hotline, so I do not remember what most of these things are. What else are we missing that we haven't checked out yet? Sugar wisps. Ooh! An invisible subspecies of wisp, known for the sweet plum-like aroma. Reporting an intense craving for sweet streams of dancing orbs and malnourishment. Oh. Hello, hello, hello. Who have we got? Chester.
Wild man is real. I've seen him. I've seen him.
Oh.
I know you people know about things like this. I know what you really do. I have photos. We can get
He's got
this out
photos.
in front of the public. The people need to know. Please help me get this out to the world before it's too late. I know he's been tracking me.
All right, so I'm going to say this dude is experiencing some paranoia. The wild man is real. I feel like we saw something like that earlier. Didn't we? We saw like a guy that would make people feel... Hi, Bella! We saw a guy that made people feel paranoid. Was it this dude? Dorcha is the one who delivers. Commonly report feelings of immense dread and the feeling of being followed or pursued. Okay, that seems like what's going on. I know he's been tracking me. Yes, okay. Experience visions of a great lurking shadow. He did say they've seen him. Dorcha will deliver that which it seeks. There is no coming back from deliverance. Dorcha is otherwise harmless to humans. It does not seek. To be sought by Dorcha is to be found by Dorcha. If you or a loved one are sought by Dorcha, it is advised to grieve and find peace through acceptance. Should we even bother telling him then? I guess. Tell him to accept his fate. There is a Dorcha. Beware of that. Sorry. Wish I could be a bigger help. Oh, I think it went down. Okay, so we got that wrong. I guess it wasn't Dorcha. Well, maybe there's hope for him then. Maybe he'll survive. Who's next? Who else requires my help? Carl!
Please help.
Sounds like Carl's doing well this Christmas season.
Can't move. Too weak.
Could you describe what kind of weakness you're experiencing? Like, are you tired or malnourished? Need more.
Please hold.
That's not a lot of information to go on, Carl. I gotta be completely real with you. This might take us a couple tries. I feel like this is really hard. There's a non-zero chance of us getting fired here. Could it be the sugar wisps that he's experiencing? Sustained exposure to sugar wisps can lead to mild to severe medical problems ranging from tooth decay and diabetes to starvation. Like, this dude could be starving. But he didn't mention anything about the sweet smell, right? So maybe not. Can't move, too weak. What is weakening you, Carl? Let's see. Time wisps. This doesn't seem like the right vibe. Twilight. Recurring phenomenon known for its diet of fear and suffering. Let's see. Doesn't sound like it's something that would weaken him. It sounds like something that would kill all of us. So I'm going to say no to that one. Need more. Need more what, Carl? Any further information you would like to share would be a big help to us, Carl. It does sound like he's maybe haunted by something. Fae Feast? No. Fae Flu? Headaches, fever, eye discoloration, seeds taking root in skin pores and blooming. Dizziness, fatigue, monocolored vision, and endless dreams. No, he's like craving something though. He wants something. Like, it's gotta be something that, like, causes some kind of fixation or addiction, right? So what could that be? Not the kobold, right? That doesn't cause anything like that. No. They just break floorboards. That's nothing. Memory wisp. Due to clerical error, the audio sample provided above is incorrect. What sound is it? Huh. Well, I don't think that's any of our business right now either. The Mountain Warlock, I don't think will do that either. Highly territorial, direct mortal danger, earth-shaking incantations. No. Raccoon, maybe? Could it be a raccoon that's causing this to happen to you? What about the puka? No, the puka takes your dogs and cats. He doesn't have that problem. I'm leaning towards sugar wisps, maybe. Let's try it. You know what? Let's try it. If we get it wrong, we get it wrong, right? We'll try again later. If I lose my job today, well, boo-hoo, right? Sugar wisps. Let's see if we go down. Yes, that was it. Okay, perfect. Genius. I may be the greatest hotline worker of all time. Let's see if we get anybody else. Now I think we've gone through most of these. I don't know if we looked at the trash gnome. Smell of rotten eggs, finding large clumps of fur, tipped garbage cans. That sounds exactly like a raccoon. I don't know how we'd be able to tell the difference. Oh, Chester's back.
Send this to me. Are you trying to hide the truth? If you won't help me, I'll find someone else. Is that burning? Oh my god, he found me.
Oh, he's pissed off because I told him it was a Dorcha. Oh, sorry, Chester. We may have misinformed you about the presence in your home. If we get fired and we have to try this level again, we'll do better. It was burning? There was a burning smell? What could that be? Maybe a boggart? Fairly convincing false faces. I wonder what that means. Causing household accidents like flooding, fires, and electric outages. Maybe.
Our tree still isn't lighting up.
Oh, we got Gerald wrong too?
The info you sent didn't seem to work. In fact, the tree actually caught fire, so I guess we're doing without that this year. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know.
Sorry, Gerald. Not my best work. I hate that they call you back just to tell you that you, like, fucked them over. Sorry for ruining your Christmas. I actually still don't know what was making your lights flicker, so... Alright, maybe this is someone new that we can actually manage to help. Tony!
Yeah. So, there's strange noises noises coming from our basement. I don't know what's down there, but I can hear it scurrying around and making little scratching noises at night.
Sounds like it could be mice.
I don't dare go down myself, but my wife said she found little round pellets or something down there.
That kind of sounds like mice. Am I crazy? Because I know we've already had someone who just had mice, but I feel like that's just mice. They're small, worthless rodents. Small, round, dropping sounds of squeaking, right? I feel like it might just be mice. I don't know. I feel like you didn't say anything that sounded supernatural to me. Little round pellets, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's mice. This is totally just mice. You're fine. Don't bother me with this. I'm on the lookout for laundry gnomes, and you're bothering me with mice? I'm looking for a mountain warlock. Okay, we made it. End of our shift, clock out. We had 66% accuracy, which is not great. I hope we keep our job. I don't know how high your accuracy needs to be. Whoop, looks like we're logging back in, so we're okay. Let's see. Rodney says, check this out. Did you see this yet? Everyone keeps forwarding this to me. Can't tell if they're taking it seriously or not, but either way, it's hilarious. Thought you'd get a kick out of it. Send this to 5 friends immediately. On this day, December 23rd, 25-year-old Alice Prairie fell into a lake and drowned while ice skating. If you don't forward this to 5 other people by tonight, you will drown in the next lake you visit. This actually applies to you guys at home, too. If you don't send this screenshot to 5 other people by tonight, beware at the next lake you visit. Don't worry, I'm joking with you guys. Don't be scared. It's just a joke. Don't worry, it's just a joke. Phenomena sighted at Manitoba at 1200 hours. Proximity is around 100,000 miles. Current risk moderate. This doesn't seem good, if I'm being completely honest with you. When we were reading the entry in the other system, doesn't seem like this is a particularly easy to deal with phenomena. Maybe we should be a little wary. Well, nothing to do about it now except log back in, continue our shift. It's 2 days until Christmas, so. We're back at it. You gotta get paid, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. Clock in. All right. We might have something new unlocked today. We still have a lot of inaccessible entries. Yeah. Looks like there's some stuff we are just not ready for yet. Is anyone gonna call us, maybe? You know, maybe it gives us time to check out the stuff down here that we didn't get to look at before, like wood secretions. Ew! It looks like tubby custard, a pink viscous liquid that can sometimes form from wood. Huh. Oh, hi, Carol.
Greetings, Rebecca. It is Carol again. There have been reports of some new activity, so we have gone ahead and made some new information available to thee. I pray things are going well thus far. Thou knowest as well as I what is at stake. I do hope to see thee soon, Rebecca.
Oh, thank you, Carol. I love your formal phone calls. Oh, good. We got a bunch of new stuff, actually. There's still like a handful of inaccessibles, but we got frost wisps. Take on the appearance of semi-transparent crystallized orbs. Okay. Shivering sensations, a chill in the air. Hans? Beware of Hans.
I need someone to come fix our windows. I fear there's a terrible draft coming in, and I wouldn't want anyone at my second family gathering to catch a cold. I'm
To catch a cold.
20 additional family members, and I need this place locked tight for their sakes. I've already
Okay,
got
so
something
she's
dreadful
feeling
during our
cold.
last hosted function, and I don't intend for it to happen again.
She's feeling cold and she's been sick. Have we seen anything that makes you cold and sick? Could it be Hans? A human-shaped husk of cloth? Sneaks into the homes and domains of the affluent, wealthy, and fortunate. Appearance of strange markings. Occupant suddenly behaving abnormally. That does not sound like her situation. Whoa, Lucy. A semi-humanoid creature vaguely resembling a pale human woman slips inside during hailstorms. Huh. Oh, it steals the warmth of warm-blooded mammals, leaving behind their crumbled, frozen remains, so that doesn't sound ideal. The mare is a skeletal horse. Sounds of wailing, screeching, or singing. No. The ogress. Do not typically experience the ogress directly, but rather report other consequences such as Yule men or Yule cats. Oh, they're all down here. There's a bunch of Yule stuff down here. Winter fur. Highly contagious seasonal virus causing the rapid growth of white hair-like follicles. Found in mammals. I don't think that's what's going on here. I think she's finding something that's making her chilly and sick. Yule cats, Yule goats, Yule men, whatever. We're looking for something that makes you chilly. Like an attic gnome. No, that doesn't make you chilly. Does the cloak make you chilly? Clear skies and a feeling of instability. No. I don't have good enough memory for this stupid game. Dwarves. Increased heat. So that's like the opposite. Elves, I believe, just make you, yeah, a little bit sick. Nauseous. Lower the immunity. Did they make you cold? Because it sounds like she did just host a gathering and get really sick. So maybe this is it. Maybe it's elves. Let's try it. It says they sneak into a gathering, right? They inhabit large-scale human social gatherings, and she just said she had, yeah, like a gathering of like 20 people, and that she caught something dreadful. So yeah, that sounds like elves. Homeowners who've made direct contact often report headaches, nausea, and lightheadedness. They lower the immune response of humans they come into direct contact with. Let's see if it's a significant danger to her, leading to the contracting of a variety of illnesses resulting in long-term hazardous or fatal consequences. So it could kill her. It's not as guaranteed as some of them. To prevent or minimize contact with elves, it is advised homeowners do not interact with anyone they do not recognize, especially those claiming to have a history or personal connection. Also advised to keep social functions to a minimum or closely supervising the attending parties to prevent unwanted intrusions. That seems good enough. Yeah, that's totally manageable. You'll be fine. It's elves. Don't even worry about it. Standard elf situation. Yeah, we got it. All right, good. Who else is there? Anyone else require my assistance today? Let's see what the elves sound like. Do you hear anything weird with it? I don't. Charlie.
Oh, God, I'm dead. I'm dead and I'm only 33. Please say I can change this. Please say I can change it.
You have a sick as hell mustache, Charlie. Let's see if there's anything that makes you think you're dead. Carbon monoxide, maybe? Anything that makes you think you're dead. Frost wisps. Shivering sensations, a chill in the air, and otherwise warm places, lingering thoughts of their own mortality. But that would make him think he's going to die, not that he is currently dead. We're looking for something that makes you think you are dead right now. Appearance of strange markings, faint sounds, behaving abnormally. Murder, debauchery, and arson. That doesn't sound good, but doesn't sound like his situation either. Not the kobold, I don't think. The doggy. I love these guys, but no, I don't think he's there. I wish he was. Lucy, I think, does not. Yeah, that one just steals the warmth. We're not worried about that right now. The mare poses little to no danger. Cannot be disrupted while feasting. Doesn't sound like the situation either. Memory wisp, maybe? Invisible and odorless. Removes memories. Report missing photos. Inability to remember faces. Nope, that doesn't sound like the situation either. Mountain Warlock's just terribly loud, if I remember correctly. Neighbor's doorway. What does that do? Door frame-like structures that appear in basements or cellars, known to cause confusion. Maybe. The resulting parallelism will result in unwanted household activities such as altered behavior or perceived missing memories. He's not missing memories, though. He thinks he's dead. They're tricky to remove. Yeah, no. Night gnome. Oh, he's a little creepy guy. I love him. Heavy breathing sounds during late hours. No. Pine sprites. These guys are harmless, apparently, so... Oh, I bet they're what's causing the Christmas tree to flicker. Sometimes cause fires or electrical shortages. Fuck! Okay, well, if we have to replay that first day, we'll know. That's what it was. The pipe hob. The puka, reanimation, red nose, sinking foundation. Snow golems, time wisps, maybe? Immense existential dread. Anxiety or stress. Those that have witnessed their fates to be. But it will pass on its own. Maybe it's showing him a future where he's dead. The Twilight. This is the one that we keep getting photos of. There's nothing that we can really do about this. The Twilight is an annual recurring phenomenon known for its diet of fear and suffering. Should it find sufficient satiation in these cravings during its time spent in our cosmic proximity, it will proceed to consume all things that dwell above and below the soil. So we do already have one of these going, but I don't think that's what's causing this to happen. Or is it? I don't think that's causing this. I do think him feeling this way is going to feed it. But that's not the crux of the issue. The crux of the issue is something has him convinced he's dying. Warlock remnants. Maybe this is the strange guy that the other dude was seeing. But the other thing that the dude was seeing when he was seeing a wild man in his house, that thing killed him. And this says it's harmless, so it couldn't have been this. I'm too worried about the previous day's people. I need to figure out what's happening to Charlie. Let's see, Charlie. I don't think this is it, because he would have mentioned the fur. Yule cat, maybe? Because we haven't really read these. Feed on textiles and fabrics. No. Yule goats. Strange coincidences. Imagine sounds of bleeding. No. Yule men, I imagine, are going to be similarly, like, mischievous. Yeah, no. What could this be? He's dead. He believes he's dead. Bed hag. Gross, but probably not. Feeling of heavy weight on their chest. No. The boggart, maybe? Household accidents. No. What is convincing this dude? Dorcha? Feelings of immense dread. No. Guys, this one's tough. Could it be the forgotten boggart? No. Strange sightings, hazardous activity. We're not seeing any of that. Lingering thoughts of their own mortality. What did we say seemed like the one that was, like, most possible? I feel like there was one that stood out to us as a potentiality. It was like temporal, time wisps. Maybe it's time wisps. Let's try it. Ooh, big sneeze. I'm so stressed about this. No, not the trash gnome. I don't think that's it. I don't think it's time wisps either, but we gotta pick something. He's sitting on the phone on hold, waiting for us to answer. Was that it? Oh, our cheer didn't go down. I guess that's it. Alright, it really did just show him a vision of him dying. I guess he will die at 33.
There's some kind of
Sorry,
dying
Charlie.
animal in our yard. Can you send someone out to put it out of its misery? It's been screaming like hell for the past hour, and I'm far too squeamish to go look at it or touch it myself.
Oh, I'm
My
hearing
son
the
is only 10
sounds.
years old, and he's very worried about the poor thing, so please hurry.
Please
Right, they're
hold.
screaming. Let's listen to the warlock screaming and see if it sounds like that. Mountain warlock. Oh, girl, not even close. Not even close. No. Alright, what is screaming out there? Let's see. Could it be a puka? No, pukas replace people's pets. They don't have a pet. Yeah, unusual and frightening pet behavior. We are looking for something that screams. The cat, maybe? The Yule cat? That's not what it sounded like either. We're looking for a scream. The boggart? There's something screaming like hell for the past half hour, and her son is really worried about it. It's attracting the son's attention. Dwarves, elves, frost wisps. Could it be the pipes? Could it be the pipes creaking? I need to hear the scream again.
There's some kind of dying animal in our yard. Can you send someone out to put it out of its misery? It's been screaming like hell for the past hour, and I'm far too squeamish to go look at it or touch it myself.
I don't know. Kobolds. Oh? That's kind of close. They whimper. But they probably would have seen the dog head, right? And there would be stuff broken in their house. Maybe. We'll put that down as a maybe. The mare screams, right? Distinct song-like screeching. That's it. That's it. It's the mare. All right, let's get it. Lady, I think you have a mare in your home. Let's see if it's dangerous. Little to no danger. Has been known to consume large amount of home's food and beverages. Cannot be disrupted while feasting. Alright, can either be invited in to let it feast until it is contented, at which point it will leave on its own, or can be safely ignored if the homeowners are willing to bear with the noises it creates for a few hours. Sounds like you'll be fine. Nothing to worry about. Classic mare. Don't worry, Angela. I got you. I feel pretty confident about that one. Yeah, we're good. Alright, slay. We're doing alright, I feel like. We're on night 2, which I think is like halfway through. Let's see. Is anyone else gonna call, or are we kind of good for the day? Nobody's got a Yule goat running around, showing up in their toast. Let's see who we got. Holly.
I think Betty's cat is on the prowl. I need someone to come
Yule
put
cat.
that beast down.
Yule
First, Betty
cat.
didn't show up to the PTA meeting this week, and now it seems her cat is on the loose again, leaving its disgusting feastfuls of feathers behind on neighbors' porches.
Oh.
Please
Feastfuls
hold.
of feathers. Well, now hold on. I heard cat and I thought Yule cat, but that might be a red herring for us. Because she's not mentioning hissing or growling, large paw prints. Missing neighbors she did mention, though. Betty is missing. But feathers makes me think maybe it was the false carolers. Let's look at that again. False carolers. Flocks of feathered humanoid creatures draped in many layers of clothing, known for their pleasant singing and for approaching the entrances of homes after dark. Betty's cat is on the prowl. She doesn't show up, and her cat is leaving feathers on neighbors' porches. Okay, homeowners afflicted by false carolers report sounds of singing, missing neighbors, and large feathers. So that sounds like it's the false carolers. Let's see if Holly's gonna be alright. They pose a very direct threat to humans and animals, and they are known to carry away anything that comes close enough to them, away to their nesting grounds to feed their young. So Holly might be fucked. If false carolers are suspected to be present in a neighborhood, all homeowners in the affected area should stay locked inside their homes until sunrise. As long as their feeding grounds remain fruitful, false carolers will return to the same feeding grounds each night. Most false carolers will move on to other territory after a few consecutive nights of unsuccessful hunts. Alright, so just stay locked in your house for a few days. Do not open the door. Alright, Holly, you gotta trust me with this one. Let's see if we've got it. I feel pretty confident here. Alright, we got Holly. She's good. You're safe now. As long as you, do remember to keep your door locked. I'm sorry about your neighbor Betty, though. She's fucked. She's gone. Who's here now? Rhonda. You look very festive.
There's some kind of mold problem in our house. I keep finding this nasty kind of thick slime residue near the air
Ew.
vents.
Slime.
And I think it's scaring
Okay.
the pets. Our poor cat hasn't wanted to come back inside yet, so I need this fixed as soon as possible.
Interesting. Okay, so we've got a thick slime by the air vents, and the cat doesn't want to
Please
come
hold.
inside. I feel like a thick slime was mentioned with Lucy or Lucy. What sound does it make? That's disgusting. Alright, a semi-solid humanoid creature resembling a pale human woman slipping inside homes during hailstorms. A slimy, semi-transparent substance near openings like doors, windows, air ducts, and chimneys. Okay, so that checks off the slime. What about the cat? Can be hazardous to humans or pets. Highly advised to quietly hide all warm-blooded inhabitants of a home and wait patiently for it to pass through on its own. I think this is it. I think it's the Lucy. Let's try it. Fingers crossed, Rhonda. I hope I can help you. But I think it's a slimy woman crawling through your vents. Ah! Our cheer levels are looking good. Alright. So far, so good. Have we gotten nothing wrong yet today? I think we've helped everyone so far. Alright, Kim.
God, I think there's an avalanche outside! Our home is right below the mountain! Please send someone over before it's too late!
Please hold.
Please hold. How are we gonna know if that's a real avalanche or if it's a warlock? I guess maybe the sound. I think that's like the exact same sound.
Oh my God, I think there's an avalanche outside! Our home is right below the mountain! Please send someone over before it's too late!
Okay, I think it's a regular avalanche, actually.
I think there's an
Alright,
avalanche
shh,
outside!
Kim.
Our home is right
Kim.
below the mountain!
It's okay. I'm sending the person. You're gonna be okay. Good luck with your avalanche. Alright, who's next? Who else wants to get safer? Who have we got here? Sam.
The doctors told me to call here. I think I caught some kind of dog disease. My
Oh.
neighbor's freak dog sneezed on me or something, and now it's growing
Okay.
on me. I can feel it underneath my skin, this horrid little bump forming. It's hurting
Red
very
nose.
badly. Please,
We've
can
seen
you tell
this
me what to
one.
do?
I think,
Please
okay.
hold.
I wish we could ask them some follow-up questions. Like what exactly you're feeling growing on you. Because I know the Fey flu also involves stuff growing in your skin. Horrid little bump, though, sounds like it's the red nose one and not the Fey flu. Let's look at the red nose and see if it matches up. Q, okay, R. There it is. You caught it from the dog. Red nose is a seasonal illness characterized by the primary symptom of a red berry-like growth emerging from the mammalian proboscis. Did he say it's growing on his nose? No, he just says it's forming and hurts very badly. Most commonly occurs in wild animals, but can be transferred to humans via the spores it releases once blossomed, so maybe that's the sneeze he caught it from. Painful during the growth stage, but generally harmless to humans and animals with proper rest and care. Will go away on its own. Advice to quarantine until blossoming is past. Okay, so you'll be fine. Just wait it out. No worries, Sam. Red nose. Easy. That one was a softball. Beautiful. Easy, breezy, beautiful. Wonder who... this day's gotta end at some point, right?
Someone is coming into my home. Your security cameras broke on me, so I can't see who it is. I can hear their shoes squeaking or something in the footage when they came in to steal my Santa outfit. Do you have some kind of policy compensating your customers for selling them faulty equipment?
Okay, interesting, Steven. So Steven's given us a lot of information. Probably more than most of these people do. So something is coming into the house. The cameras are not working. There's a squeaking sound, and it took the Santa outfit.
Please hold.
Now, I know the Yule cat eats fabrics, right? Feeds on textiles and fabrics. Sounds of hissing, growling, paw prints, and missing clothes or neighbors. But that doesn't explain the squeaking or the cameras breaking. Breaks into homes in search of food if sufficiently hungry, damaging doors and windows. Yeah, that doesn't explain the electrical outage that is breaking the cameras, and it doesn't explain the squeaking. So it's not our Yule cat. Who else would take a Santa outfit, though? What a bizarre thing to do. Could be the boggart? Hairy humanoids, convincing false faces, causes household accidents like flooding, fires, and electrical outages. Okay. Extremely dangerous. React very violently, but why would it take the Santa suit? I don't think that's it either. Who is taking your Santa suit? Closet labyrinth? Missing clothes, sounds of distant cries coming from the closet. That doesn't explain the camera either. Could be some kind of hob, maybe? Small humanoid creatures, no false face. Known for their tendency to consume dust, dirt, and sticky substances, only come out at night. Wish I could, like, filter for hobs. Is there one that just eats, like, clothes? It's gotta be something that takes clothes for one reason or another. What about dwarves? Creating and living in underground burrows, increased heat, clattering, or banging. No, we're looking for squeaks, stealing clothes, broken camera. Squeaks, stealing clothes, broken camera. Not the fracture hob. Frost wisps? This one, no. This isn't gonna take the Santa suit away either. It just makes things cold. And freaks people out. Hans! This is totally Hans! Look at him! This is Hans! Hans is a human-shaped husk of cloth, hence the stolen Santa suit, sneaking into homes and the domains of the affluent, wealthy, and fortunate. Suffers symptoms such as the appearance of strange markings, sounds of rustling, occupants behaving abnormally. Maybe. Negatively impacts the lives of homeowners. Occupied human adults may commit acts they do not condone, including behaviors such as murder, debauchery, and arson. I don't know. Maybe it's not him. He would steal the clothes. Hans steals clothes. I guess it doesn't say he steals clothes. It says he's made of clothes. So maybe not. Maybe not Hans. Damn it. I was really convinced for a second that it could be. Let's see. Something is coming into your home, broke the cameras, squeaks around. It stole your Santa outfit. What the hell? A laundry gnome? Thick fiber-like fur, folds their bodies into various shapes and often resemble dirty towels. Loud rattling or banging sounds and missing socks. No. What is breaking the camera? This is gonna make me crazy. It's mice. Don't even worry about it. Regular mice. Wait, what if it is mice? They could have chewed through the wires of the camera and, you know, they're squeaking. Sounds of squeaking. Would it steal the Santa suit, though? Mice is our fallback. If all else fails, maybe it's mice. The night gnome. These guys just stand over you and breathe while you're sleeping, so... That's nothing. The ogress will see fit to visit a home if they fail to acquire their targets through other means. Highly advised to avoid escalating their activities by allowing humans access to the home. The attention of an ogress in the first place can reinforce and advise by having it. Okay, so if your children are misbehaving, this thing might show up, but this guy doesn't even seem to have kids. Though I guess he must, because why else would he have a Santa suit? Puko, raccoon, reanimation. I don't think it's a reanimation either. Deceased remains, no. Nothing like that. The Twilight is bothering everybody right now, so I'm kind of assuming that no specific person is going to deal with that. Troll? Normally not. Oh my god, I didn't even see him for a second. During the winter, they will deflate their bodies in order to fit inside homes and steal warm materials like blankets or articles of clothing. Missing clothes! Shrill sounds! Oh my god, it's the troll! Very dangerous to humans, thanks to their ability to inflate their body to a full height of 12 feet. Their skin, despite its flexibility, is incredibly durable and will smash through the ceilings of most homes when fully inflated, causing property damage and injury. Will leave by morning. Okay. Yeah, I think it's the troll. I don't know why it broke your cameras, but I think it is the troll, because that accounts for 2 of the 3 things. The suit and the squeaks. So maybe your camera just broke for normal reasons. Let's try it. Yes! Cheer levels remain. Oh, thank God. And 100% accuracy! Oh, dude. We are the greatest hotline worker of all time. Beautiful. That was a good shift. We deserve a bonus for that. Fan setup, security check. Very good. Rodney says, I don't know if you've heard already, but the pest control department has been panicking and sending out vans all morning. I think something big might be going down. I assume it's the Twilight situation. I know you have a lot on your plate already, so I figured I'd give you a heads up. Happy Christmas Eve. Hope you've been good this year. I have been, Rodney. I'm a good person. I'm good every year. Let's see the Twilight. Phenomena sighted across North Dakota at 0200 hours. Estimated proximity is around 50,000 miles within active feeding range. Moderate to high risk. Cheer levels should be closely monitored. Whew. All right, we got to be careful. We cannot be getting spooked, or this thing will eat us up. That's all right. Let's try the regular hotline. 1 day left until Christmas. We cannot fuck it up today. I'm excited to play another day. I actually really enjoy this game. I don't know if you guys are enjoying it, but I think it's really fun and cute. I don't know if it's as entertaining to watch as it is to play, but I had a good time with the main game, and I am enjoying the DLC quite a bit. Anything new? I guess we won't get anything new until Carol calls us. But presumably she'll give us these last few entries. Hudson?
HSH Pest Control, listen up. The Mouse King is loose, and it's our understanding he means to stir up trouble of the Yuletide variety. My boys are working around the clock to find him and stop him in his tracks before things get too hairy, but sometimes things slip through the cracks. Little things, if you get my meaning.
Mice,
If you hear anything
I
strange,
presume.
let us know as soon as you can. There's new data coming your way. Read it carefully. Keep those eyes peeled. Hudson out.
So there is a Mouse King on the loose to be aware of. The Mouse King. Let's take a look. Oh, he's cute! The Mouse King is a prominent member of a traitorous clan of mice, known for recruiting and leading them in nefarious activities such as riots, heists, and assassinations. Homeowners with the Mouse King report sounds of squeaking, scratching, and seeing strange mice behaviors such as mass coordination or attempts at communication. The Mouse King poses an incredible threat to all living things, and its destruction should be immediately prioritized. Kill the Mouse King! That's adorable. All right, Whitaker, what can I do?
Come check our house for damage. I think I felt an earthquake last night. And this morning, I noticed those godless Hendersons across the street crying about something with the police. So I'm fairly sure whatever happened must have been enough to damage our property.
Interesting. You felt an earthquake and your neighbors are crying.
Please hold.
Okay, okay. Could it be Perchta? This is one of the scariest images we've seen so far. This is horrifying. What is that? A large humanoid creature resembling an elderly woman with a beak-like nose and long sheet-like skin enters homes full of refuse, chaos, and filth. Break-ins, sounds of clattering, and shed skin. Okay. Well, that's gross. There's the Saint. A warlock resembling a bearded elderly human male. Riding a pale horse-like figure. Travels through snowstorms, leaving strange artifacts, followed by the sinner. This fellow. A bipedal goat-like creature known for breaking into homes and devouring human children, arriving after a snowstorm has passed. Sound of chains or hooves, broken doors and windows, missing children. Now, I am assuming the godless Hendersons are crying because someone of their family has died, but we'll see. Alright, let's see. The White. Misshapen former humans exposed to the effects of the hunt, coming in a variety of unfortunate body configurations. Do we even have the hunt? We do. We'll have to come back up and look at that. Sounds of gurgling, coughing, or hacking. Highly dangerous. Alright, let's see who else is in our list now. There's Bill Snickle. Bill Snickle! A human-shaped pine-based life form known to visit on winter nights adorned in animal furs and a wooden mask wearing a friendly visage. Break-ins, finding berries, sap, pine needles, or scratch marks on the floor, and dead pets. Alright, interesting. So they could be crying about a pet, that's possible, but there's something shaking the house. I want to make sure it's none of the news stuff. The gift tag. Resembling an elderly human woman with a smiling face covered in soot or soil, quietly slips into homes during the winter and leaves behind trinkets like dolls, idols, or sharp twigs and rocks. The Hunt. A storm-like fungal weather phenomenon carrying large quantities of infectious snow-like spores. Violent or erratic behavior from neighbors. Color blindness, physical deformations, and cannibalistic desires. That's no good. The Locomotive. Oh, the Polar Express! A large segmented train-like organism can be seen by animals and human children. Appears after the 21st of December. Floor rumbles at night, distant whistling and snow falling. So the floor rumbling could be the earthquake. Missing children. That could be why the neighbors are crying. Harmful or fatal to human children if they choose to enter. Children bearing sufficient faith are known to return the following morning. So the neighbors are godless. That would explain it. Let's see if this dude's going to be okay. No known solution for removing the locomotive from an occupied area while it has stopped. However, the locomotive only remains in one location for a few minutes at a time to attract its prey before it moves on to other territory on its own. Children and pets should be supervised or kept indoors. So it doesn't seem like there's anything we could do about the Hendersons losing their kid. But it probably won't come back to your neighborhood, if that makes you feel any better. Let's go ahead and give you the Polar Express. The Locomotive. Good luck, Whitaker. Beautiful. Who's next? What does it sound like? Nothing? Oh, here it comes. That is quite a rumble. Alright, who we got? Nick.
I've been robbed. Someone broke into my house and completely cleaned out the fridge and cabinets last night. There's wine all over my floors, discarded milk jugs. It's absolutely disgusting. I demand a refund for this useless home security package you people sold me. It's only good for hearing thieves cackle after the fact.
Alright, so something came into her house and
Please
ate all her
hold.
food and laughed about it. I remember the mayor eating lots of food, but I don't think they break in. I think you have to invite it. Let's see. Can be invited in to let it feast. Yeah, so it's not the mayor. Something else. Something else hungry. Belsnickel? Adorned on animal furs. Break-ins, finding berries, sap, and pine needles, and dead pets. Berries left behind are both safe to eat and delicious. Okay, does not sound like Belsnickel eats your food, though. We need something that breaks into your house and eats your food. The fridge is cleared out. Wine all over the floor is milk jugs. Alright, The gift tag? Does she eat your stuff? She sounds like someone who would cackle. No, she slips in quietly and leaves behind trinkets. She's not eating your stuff. Does Hans eat your stuff? No, Hans makes you act crazy. Not what we're looking for today. Does a kobold eat your stuff? I've been trying to get the kobold the entire time. I don't think there is one coming. Burrows into dark rooms or storage closet. Breaks floorboards. Nope. No. The Mouse King. The Mouse King. He could be eating and cackling. Needs to be stopped at all costs. Sounds of squeaking, scratching, and strange mice behaviors. No. Who is eating your shit? Who's breaking into your house and eating? Night Gnome? No, he just watches you sleep, right? Perchta! Nightly sounds of clattering and shed skin. Enters homes full of refuse, chaos, and filth. That would mean your house was already messy, though. Which does not seem to be the case. A raccoon, maybe? I guess I don't know what cackling you'd be hearing if it was a raccoon, though. Clattering, but not cackling. The saint and the sinner. The sinner eats kids, not food. Right? He's not gonna eat your shit. No. After a snowstorm, he comes in and eats your kids. Snow golems, sugar wisps, trash gnome? That could be it. Known to seek out trash receptacles and bury inside them. Smell of rotten eggs, finding large clumps of fur, tipped garbage cans, crunching sounds. And they bite. I don't know. She's talking about the fridge is completely cleared. Someone came in and ate everything out of her fridge. The Yule Men. I bet it's the Yule Men. Hairy humanoids with pointed craniums, packs of 13 or more, broken windows, stolen food, clattering and giggling. Beautiful. Or missing pets or children, so double check if you've got any. Has safety hazard for household pets that are small enough to eat and human children who have attracted the attention of an ogress. So if you have any naughty kids or tiny pets, maybe be a little more nervous. Typically leave a home on their own. Once satisfied with their taking, homeowners may board up windows and close off sufficiently large openings such as chimneys, but in most circumstances this is highly inadvisable. Yeah, just let it happen, I guess. You got Yule Men. Make peace with it now. They probably ain't coming back. All right. I think we're doing well so far. I feel like we've gotten a lot of them right. This is my kind of shit, like a game that's basically just a spreadsheet. I love this kind of thing. Infinitely delightful to me. All right, who's next? Ray.
It's in my cornflakes. It's in the ceiling. It's in my coffee. It's in the wallpaper. Please, make it go away. Make this godforsaken demon go away.
Okay. There is a demon in your cornflakes, ceiling, coffee, and
Please
wallpaper.
hold.
Interesting. A demon in your cornflakes. What could that be? Dorcha. Feelings of dread, sensation of being followed or pursued, great lurking shadow. No. What are you seeing in your coffee and wallpaper? It's in my cornflakes, it's in the ceiling, it's in my coffee, in the wallpaper. See, when he said that, initially made me think of, like, all the different funguses that are in this list. But I don't think it is a fungus, because he said a demon. So it's like some creepy thing that he's seeing. Spiders. It's not Han. I want everything to be Hans or a kobold, but it never has been. Maybe some kind of gnome or hob? Memory wisps, mice. In my cornflakes, in the ceiling, in my coffee, in the wallpaper. Pine sprites? No. They live in the trees. They were the first guy. We got it wrong. Pipe hob. No. Why would he be in your cornflakes? Time wisps. The twilight. Warlock remnant. Whites. We're presumably looking for something little if it's sitting in your bowl of cornflakes. The goat! It's the goat! Sightings of shapes of goats throughout the house. Yes, it's the goat. It's the Yule goat. Hence the demon. There you go. Give it some wheat, and it'll leave you alone. Easy! This shit ain't nothing to me. Anyone else want to call? Anyone else need my expertise? I presume they're leaving these big gaps because you're supposed to be getting phone calls from all the people you failed, but I'm nailing it, so we are not getting those. Kathy. Everything is shaking, please send help. That's it? Let me hear it again. Could that be the warlock, maybe? The winter warlock that we've been waiting for? Where is the warlock on our list? Mountain warlock. Rumbling and shaking. Highly territorial and pose a direct mortal danger to any humans or animals that settle or wander near their domain. Earth-shaking incantations causing severe damage to the home's foundation cannot be removed by human force. Due to their severely dangerous presence, it is advised that homeowners utilize HSH's pest control services as soon as possible. I'm going to say you've got a warlock this time. Even though I said the other guy has just like a normal avalanche, and I don't know what the difference would be. I'm going to say you've got, oh, not a warlock remnant, a mountain warlock. Shaking your shit. Let's try it. We could spare to get one wrong here. And it was wrong. Sorry, Kathy. Maybe I was a little too confident on that one. Hi, Hudson.
Pay attention. I've got word from the boys that the Mouse King was last seen wearing a disguise. I repeat, the Mouse King has gone incognito. Be on the lookout for
that's
any
very
conspicuous
troubling.
individuals of a rodent-adjacent variety. Hudson out.
I will beware of a Mouse King in disguise. He is very concerning. What does he sound like? I want to hear his sound. His little squeaks. The Mouse King should be stopped at all costs by any means necessary. In case you guys encounter him at home. Dorothy.
I think some kind of wild animals in my house. Our poor wooden floors are scratched to hell and back, and there's a bunch
The kobold.
of sap and needles and stuff littered around
And
the
no,
place.
not the kobold.
Please, could you send somebody over
It's
to
Belle
find
Snickle.
that thing and get it the hell out of my place? Hey, sit quiet, boy. Sit down, hey.
Alright, let's look at Bellsnickle. See if that's it. Bellsnickle? Could be your moment. A human-shaped pine-based life form known to visit on winter nights, adorned in animal furs and a wooden mask. Break-ins, finding berries, sap, pine needles, and scratch marks. or dead pets, so hold on to that dog. Looks like you're going to be okay, though. Bell's nickels do not pose any mortal harm to humans, but they are known to occasionally lash out at those they perceive as wrongdoers. Their presence can be highly hazardous to any furry mammals or pets in the house, should they require more pelts. The berries they occasionally leave behind are safe to eat and delicious. Will usually pass through a home and move on to others by the end of a single night. Multiple visits to a single home are rare, but more persistent visitations may be a sign of troublesome moral activities occurring inside the home, so make good choices and get your dog the hell out of there. Alright, Bellsnickel, enjoy. He should be gone in a few hours. And he's a cutie patootie. I love his little face. Anyone else? Questions? Uh-oh, Kathy. Alright, sounds like that was a regular avalanche. Sorry. I just kind of thought we wouldn't have an avalanche twice. Sorry, Kathy. That was my my fuck up. Who's next? Laura!
Please, you have to help me. I think my husband has joined some kind of cult. He's not acting like himself lately, and I found what looked like satanic symbols in the attic, along with what looked like a scarecrow in the center.
Hans! Finally Hans, after all this time! We finally got Belsnickel and Hans! Alright, let me find Hans so we could double check. This little guy. But yeah, she said a scarecrow. Known for sneaking into the homes and domains of the affluent, wealthy, and fortunate. Appearances of strange markings, hence the satanic symbols in the attic. Faint sounds of rustling. Suddenly behaving abnormally, hence he's not acting like himself lately. Let's see if this lady's gonna be okay. Hans does not directly harm those he crosses paths with. Hans can negatively impact the lives of homeowners should he complete the process of occupation. Occupied human adults may commit acts they do not condone, including more hazardous behaviors such as murder, debauchery, and arson. So I would maybe step away from the husband for a little bit, but Hans will not bother you. Swiftly evacuate any home suspected of Hans's occupation. Should a family member or loved one be successfully occupied by Hans, it is advised to contact the pest control services. Alright, lady. You may or may not, your husband may or may not make it, but I think you'll be okay as long as you get the hell out of the house. Good luck, Laura. Merry Christmas. Alright, well, I feel a little bit more at peace knowing that we finally caught a Hans. Are there multiple Hanses, or is he one creature that just kind of walks around doing this? Denise.
Our house is falling apart. The floorboards are cracking, the doors aren't closing properly, and nothing is draining anymore. Something very strange is happening, and I suspect it has something to do with my neighbor's renovation project. I've been seeing people hauling
I
around.
love how many of these guys blame their neighbors.
If they damage something on my property.
People hauling giant rocks all week?
Please
Okay, hold on. Sounds like the clock. Large circular stone formations appearing around homes. Clear skies and a feeling of instability. No. Highly hazardous to homes, as the ground in the center of the formation will gradually sink lower. No, I don't know about that. Nothing is draining, and you've seen people hauling giant rocks. I feel like we heard something about that, about people moving rocks around. Or like creatures moving rocks around. We'll keep the clock on our radar, but I don't think that's it. Dwarves? Do dwarves move rocks around? They make your home hot. She didn't say anything about that. Clattering or banging sounds, rubble or holes. No. They're burrowing. They make tunnels. I don't think that's it. Fracture hob, frost wisps, Hans, horde. The horde? No, the horde is garbage. People hauling giant rocks around. Does the hunt cause that to happen? No way. Thunder, blizzard, violent or erratic behaviors, trees to break or fall, unpredictable and hazardous humans. No. Mare, Memory Wisp, Mountain Warlock, the Mouse King is behind this. No, probably not. Do the Ogress move around big rocks? Though you would have noticed that they were 10 feet tall. Surely. Let's see what else we've got. Snow golems? I feel like we've seen this guy already, though. Yeah, no. They don't move rocks. Trolls, we've already encountered, right? Yeah, they're small in the winter. Whites I don't think move rocks either. Wild and unpredictable violent behavior. Sounds of gurgling, coughing, or hacking. No. Nothing like that. Someone moving big rocks around. We haven't looked at antler growths in a while. I don't really remember what they do. Induce motor movements. Hazardous behavior towards living creatures like clawing, grabbing, or biting. It does not sound like there are skeletons biting you. So I don't think that's the case. Boggart wouldn't be moving big rocks around either. The common hob. They're too tiny. They wouldn't be able to move that big rock around. Look at him. He's like a little bitty dude. Dorcha, elves, dwarves, fae flu. People hauling around giant rocks all week. Nothing is draining. There's water everywhere. People hauling around giant rocks. What the fuck? What is happening? Probably just frozen pipes. Don't see any reason for concern. Chill in the air. No. House fires. House spider. Hunt. Kobold, lamp sprite, laundry gnome. I really don't know. I'm lost on this one. Perchta. She would come into your dirty house, but she wouldn't break your house. Floorboards are cracking, the doors aren't closing, nothing is draining anymore. Maybe a reanimation? Dead people? Foul smells, soil trapped inside, large holes in the ground. No. Sinking foundation? Wide variety of causes. Collapsing entirely. Cracks in the walls, uneven floors, and drains not working properly. I mean... Maybe your neighbors are just doing a regular renovation project. And your foundation is sinking. It seems like the clock causes a sinking foundation. But she wouldn't have seen people moving them. Yeah, I think you just have a regular sinking foundation. Let's try it. I think your neighbors are doing an actual regular home renovation and it's causing your foundation to sink. Try that. Nope, that was wrong. I bet it was the clock. Cloch. Cloach. Who knows? They need like a pronunciation next to it. That would help me out a lot. Ah, man. I'm a little disappointed by that. Our cheer levels are sinking rapidly. We may not make it through this twilight situation if we aren't staying cheery enough. Hello? What can I help you with, Georgia?
Someone stole our competition out from under us. I know it's those no-good Derricksons. They've always been jealous of us taking the annual Grand Gingerbread Master Award.
Does not sound like a safety issue, but...
Their own skills, they decided to break into our home last night and steal our post office. I found poor little postman Peter collapsed in pieces on the floor, right next to a big hole with the burned remains of our post office inside.
Oh my God.
The police won't do anything. Can you come and perform a citizen's arrest?
Can I come and perform a citizen's arrest for breaking into your house? I feel like the police would be able to do something about that. Breaking into your house and setting fire to your gingerbread post office? Alright, hold on. I'll see what I can do for you, Georgia. So let's see. She made a gingerbread house. Something broke into your house. You destroyed the gingerbread house. set it on fire and made a big hole. The fire is weird. The fire is a weird part of this. The burnt remains of our post office. So it didn't eat it. It just set it on fire. How bizarre. Who would do such a thing? Perchta? You don't sound like someone with a messy house, though. Maybe I'm being stereotypical, but... Break-ins, clattering, shed skin. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about holes or fires, though. The neighbor's doorway? No, you'd see a door. Not a hole. Something made a hole. The act of the Mouse King, perhaps? Mouse King's my fallback. All things lead to Mouse King, if all else fails. A big hole with the burnt remains of your gingerbread house inside. Regular house fire? You never know. The gift hag. Hans. Frozen pipes. Frost wisps, fracture hob, forgotten boggart, false carolers, false artifacts. False artifacts? It's been a while since we looked at this one. Gentle buzzing sounds, though. Out of place objects, missing children or pets. No. Nothing like that. Dwarves make your home hotter. Clattering or banging sound, rubble or holes. Foundational problems or structures to a home. I don't know why they would have set fire to your gingerbread post office, though. Big hole with the burnt remains inside. How bizarre. Not a boggart, surely. Flooding fires and electric outages. These guys are meaner than that. What kind of thing would break in just to fuck up your gingerbread house? Animation. Humanoid figures such as dolls, puppets, or marionettes. Clattering noises and missing or stolen objects. Depart or collapse on their own after completing their intended function. I mean, I guess this is a stolen household object, but it's still there. It's just destroyed. Not antler growths. You're not getting bitted by a skeleton. Attic gnome. Causes dust in the ventilation system. No. It's probably a bat. Bed hag. Croaking or wheezing sounds at night. No. Bad teeth. Bells nickel. You're not having trouble sleeping, so I think we can knock off bed hag, night gnome, bed teeth, all that stuff. The problem is that you didn't hear anyone break in. You heard no sounds. In the morning you got up and you found the post office destroyed and a big hole in the floor. In the yard. They brought it outside. Big hole in the yard with the gingerbread house inside. The common hob. I'm kind of leaning towards dwarves because they burrow. It's really throwing me off that it was burnt. But they did say increased heat. Let's go with dwarves. Maybe they just burnt it by touching it. Let's try dwarves. Try this, Georgia. Just put up some mistletoe in the cellars and basements, you'll be fine. Oh, that was not it! This is not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Our cheer is reaching critical levels. Alright. Who's next? Anyone else that can help? Wade?
I'm not sure who else to call about this, but, something very weird is going on in our neighborhood. Some strange man in a large trench coat and Halloween mask is going around ringing neighbors' doors, carrying some kind of paper or notes. He hasn't come to my house yet, but I'm very
What is that cat sound?
Be up to. Pepper, stop scratching the door. He's going to think we're home.
Pepper is blowing your cover, Wade. Alright. There's a strange man in a big trench coat and a Halloween mask. Carrying a
Please
paper.
hold.
Sounds like the sinner or the saint to me. So let's revisit those. What does the saint look like? A warlock resembling a bearded elderly human male. So he's not wearing a mask. Traveling through snowstorms, leaving strange artifacts. Acceptance of the artifacts, bringing them into the home, can result in the gift receiver experiencing great fortune and luck for a span of 30 years. After the 30-year period, the saint will return to collect their due. Therefore, it is not advised to accept these gifts. Okay, so leave that alone. Saint cannot be prevented from delivering the gifts. Homeowners can simply remove the gifts from the doorstep and burn them outdoors to prevent accidental acceptance. It is advised to wait until morning after the following day to remove these gifts. Okay. The sinner, a large goat creature, breaks into homes, devours children after a snowstorm. Doesn't really look like a man in a trench coat and a Halloween mask, though, does it? And I don't think he's carrying a paper. Will not enter the... Okay, the home of those with the gifts from the saint. Let's see. Large trench coat, Halloween mask, carrying a paper. But you are seeing something that looks like a guy, so it's something humanoid. A white, maybe? Fortunate bodily configurations, wild and unpredictable violent behavior, gurgling, coughing, or hacking. Nothing like that. Something carrying a paper. I really thought it might be the saint, because obviously this is the Santa character. So I thought maybe he's carrying his list, you know, he's checking it. But, doesn't mention him being on a horse, or being adorned in thick robes, so I guess not. A reanimation, maybe? A dead person? Foul smells, soil in the home, large holes in the ground. No. Nothing like that. The night gnome just stops you sleeping, and he's not nearly big enough. We're looking for, like, a guy-sized thing. The mayor again? Draped in tinsels and fabrics, song like screeching, approaches the entrances of homes. Nothing about a paper. Carrying some kind of paper or note. That is very disturbing. Maybe it's just a weird guy. Have you thought of that? I guess you did think of that. I guess that's currently what you think it is. Dog face. Kobolds hide, though. They're not going to approach the door. The gift tag breaks in the chimney, I think. Slips into homes during the winter, quietly slips inside, so they're not going up to the door. Something is ringing the doorbell, carrying a paper or note. False carolers again? Draped in many layers of clothing. Scary face. Sounds of singing, missing neighbors, large feathers. Nothing about this note, though. False artifact, Fae feast, elves again? Though elves only come where there's gatherings. Torch is just a shadow. Cloch is a rock. Boggarts live in your house. They wouldn't be coming to the door. Belsnickel just breaks in, right? I guess they did say a Halloween mask. This thing is wearing a mask. A large trench coat and a Halloween mask. Usually pass through a home, but it doesn't say anything about it coming to the door. This is a very odd one. It's ringing the doorbell. Ringing neighbors' doorbells. Carrying some kind of paper or note. I don't know what this is. We haven't seen the Forgotten Boggart yet, right? Dwells in uninhabited outdoor locations, though, so it wouldn't be coming near the house, right? Until they find new homes with those capable of witnessing and discussing them. Can't be Hans again. He's not big enough, I don't think. He's just a little guy. Just a little fellow. A strange guy in a trench coat and a Halloween mask. It's approaching the door. The only things that really seem to come to the door, though, are the saint, the sinner, and the carolers. I think the mayor comes to the door. But it would be making sounds. It's some kind of note. I don't know what to make of the note. Could it be the Mouse King? The Mouse King in his disguise? I don't know. I'm genuinely lost about this. I have no idea. Genuinely no clue. Troll, Warlock, Remnant, White. Yulemen. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's the Saint. I don't think it is. A Halloween mask. With a note. Ringing the doorbell. Maybe it's the carolers. I'm gonna go with the carolers again, maybe. The false carolers. I don't think anything says anything about a note. Carrying a note. I'm lost. False carolers. Try that. See if that's anything. If that helps at all. I really don't think that's it, though. And it wasn't. We're at about 50% cheer, so it is not looking good for our survival of the twilight. I feel very uneasy about that. Who is coming to your door? See, a lot of these things seem to manifest just inside the house. They don't seem to manifest outside and then knock on the door. Sorry, George. The cookies? The cookies are alive? I'm sorry about that. The cookies are alive? Did we see anything like that? I don't remember anything like that. Yeah, if you call him with more complaints about my shit? Yeah, Wade.
He's at my door. The trench coat man. The info you sent didn't help, and now he's here. The least you can do is stay on the line with me while I get rid of him.
I'm really curious about this one.
Kindly get off my property now before I... Pepper, what are you doing? What the hell is going on?
That really didn't give us any more information about it, though. Except I guess that it kills him if he opens the door. What is it? What is it? What the F is it? That's really gonna bother me. I do not know what it was. The sinner, maybe? Breaking into homes, though. I don't know. Hi, Porter.
I need you to send out someone to change out our locks. My mother-in-law has finally gone far enough, and I've had it with her. I don't know how, but I think she's managed to get a copy of my key to come in and leave these creepy little dolls for my kids at night.
That is our friend, the gift tag.
On the security camera. It's a bit fuzzy, but I can make out those crony old arms of hers.
Alright, this one's really laid it on thick. Okay. Please hold. I believe you may have a gift tag. I think she's harmless, though. I don't think she's going to bother you. Mostly harmless. Careless play with sharp rocks and twigs can result in injuries. So, you know, be careful with the rocks, I guess. Alright, let's give you the gift tag. Nothing to worry about, man. That's one of the best ones to get. Easy peasy. There's basically no danger. Whew, we needed a win. What does she sound like? 60% today. Not our best work. But, you know, we've still got some cheer. Is 50% cheer enough, do you think? I'm hoping so. So it would suck to get this far and die. Alright, let's check our mailbox, shall we? The twilight is not looking good. 10,000 miles. Very high risk. Increased levels of cheer spreading is highly advised. Yeah, there's quite a bit of it going around. Merry Christmas, Rodney. What are you doing on Christmas, dog? Unfortunately, we both know why. I'm sorry this always falls on your plate, Becca, especially with the extra madness going on at Pest Control this year. Today is going to be a rough one. Hoping you see tomorrow, dude. We'll have you to thank for this past year. Okay, well, I'm also hoping we see tomorrow, Rod. Gotta be completely real with you. I'm not sure that we will. Alright, we both know why Rebecca's here on Christmas. I wonder. Must be something significant going on. Happy Christmas! With our 50% cheer. Here's hoping we can help some people. Alright, we've still got all our entries. I don't think we had anything left to unlock. So today should be a breeze. We know these things like the back of our hands, except for the ones we didn't know and couldn't help with. Alright. Presumably this will be Carol, or maybe our friend at Pest Control. Yeah, HUD.
We almost had him, but that little royal pain has given us the slip. He was last seen hightailing it towards the head office with his swarm in tow. I repeat, you have a whole gaggle of mice coming your way. My boys are coming in to break the walls down. We're gonna seize the king no matter what. Tell your buddies up at IT they're gonna have plenty of work ahead of them tomorrow. That's how it has to be.
Alright. I'm looking forward to you demolishing my office to acquire this criminal mouse. Permissions have been updated. New entries. I don't see any new entries. I think we had everything already, right? I don't know. Hello? What can I help you with? Oh, Carol!
Greetings, Rebecca. I'm certain that you've seen the skies today. The light's gaze has fallen upon us. I'm calling to wish you and the rest of the caller response team the best of fortunes. I know I need not remind thee that this day is one of great import, and is to be treated with the utmost gravity.
Right, I bring the utmost gravity to everything I do, Carol.
And I hope to see you all on the morrow.
Alright, good luck to us. It's sounding a little bit ominous. They're like, you need at least 52% cheer to make it through today. Alright. It's always so nerve-wracking before there's a call. When we're just sitting there waiting. Hi, Denise. Oh, yeah, I remember you. Yeah, you had the claw thing, and I gave you the wrong answer. Sorry! To be fair, I don't know if there was anything you could have done about it. Invite and seek the aid of the ones conducting the clock. I bring an offer of gold to their firstborn child. Well, maybe you could have done something about it if you have a baby. Hi, Deborah.
Some Christmas-hating hooligan has broken into our house. I heard them fiddling
A lot of
around
break-ins
last night
lately.
with God knows what, and came downstairs to find they disappeared. They even drank all the milk we left out for Santa. Thankfully, my kids are none the wiser.
Okay.
Please hold.
They drink your milk. That sounds to me like a hob. Fiddling around with God knows what, they drink the milk. Common hob, I think. The most common species of hob found in the household, small humanoid creatures, small vertical tufts of hair, known for their tendency to consume dust, dirt, and common sticky substances found on floors and dishes, cleaning them in the process. Come out at night, not dangerous on their own. They cannot be compelled to leave once they've nestled in a home. Instead, one should take measures to prevent provoking metamorphosis by leaving out a bowl of cream or milk. Yeah, that's a hob, baby. Make sure you keep leaving some milk out, or they are going to get nasty. Alright. Well, that was a nice, easy one. What do the hobs sound like? Yeah, that would also make me uneasy if I heard that in my house at night. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Dale.
Is it normal for a northern lights to show up in broad daylight for us folks in Texas? The sky's been looking real strange.
Where's the
all
rest of
day.
your head, man?
Could a power plant be leaking nearby or something? Looks like the sky went all radioactive, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's the Twilight. We're aware of it, sir. We're taking steps to handle it. Be kind and neighborly and it'll go by. Probably. Alright, what else we got? This is easy. This home safety stuff is easy. I assume. Except for the 2 days where I got like 60% accuracy. Other than that, it's easy. Kind of a slow day, huh? Calls aren't coming in like they used to. Nobody trusts old Becky's judgment. Oh. That doesn't sound good. Hello?
They tried
Stella.
taking my baby. I boarded everything up, but I think I made them mad. I hear something coming. Something coming from the mountains. Listen to this.
Something came from the mountain to try to take your baby?
You have to help me.
There's rumbling sounds. Something's coming to take your baby on the
Please
mountain.
hold.
Okay. Okay, that's a good amount of information. Something that takes your baby. They tried taking my baby. Something coming from the mountain. Alright, well, let's take a look at what we've got. Could be an ogress, maybe. I think they take kids. Oh, great. Network error. Love that. So who knows? Mountain Warlock. Perched. Alright, so we're just gonna have to go by memory then for this one. Oh no. Something that tries to take a little kid. Boarded everything up, but I think I made them mad. Now it sounds like there's more than one of them. Coming from the mountain. Sounds like there's more than one, so it's not like a single entity, like your classic Bell Snickle. Could be... False carolers would try to take a baby, but they would come right to the door. Something coming from the mountain. Boarded everything up, but it just made them mad. This is gonna be tough. The Horde? No. Hans? No. The Hunt? No. Right? No. Lamp sprites, laundry gnomes, locomotives. You mean a baby? Like an infant baby? Because a lot of them target like naughty little kids, but... Neighbor's doorway, night gnome, ogress, perchta, puka, sinner. The sinner, I don't think he would take a baby, right? And it's just one thing. You're saying they, like there's several. I'm gonna say maybe whites? That's not gonna be it. I have no idea. Nope, and it was not. Oh, it's not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Our survival is not looking promising here. Well, let's see. Shep. All right, Shep.
There's a nudist in our neighborhood.
Oh, that's quite
I contacted
disturbing.
the authorities about this pervert crisis, but
This
they told
pervert
me to
crisis.
call you instead. Last night, I saw my neighbor darting through the neighborhood completely in the nude.
Completely in the nude. This voice actress
Terrified of
killed
being
it.
Caught as he's right to be. I need you to send someone over to arrest this nuisance right now.
All right, so one of your neighbors has no clothes.
Please hold.
Could be a Yule Cat situation. Missing clothes or neighbors. Most human adults and children will not survive these sorts of encounters. Advised to deliver these fabrics completely unclothed. Yeah, I think your neighbor is has a Yule Cat situation. Let's give that a shot. Maybe the end of us, but we'll try it. Oh, thank God. All right, good. Should we try to memorize more of them before we have another issue? This ring is sounding very dangerous to me. Hi, Jeffrey.
I don't know how long we
Where
have
are
before
you?
the power goes out again, but please, you have to send somebody out here. I'm at 451 Grover Lane.
There's like a lot of
The storm is
noise in the
bad.
background.
It's really, really bad.
It's a bad
My mom got
snowstorm.
caught in a storm on her walk, and now she's in pain. I didn't know who else to call. What do I do?
Okay, power is out. There's a storm. Mom
Please
got caught
hold.
and now she's in pain. That could be the hunt. 'Cause that looks like a big snowstorm, right? Let's try it. The hunt. And it causes, like, some damage to your body if you're stuck in it. Fingers crossed. Whew! Alright, good, good, good. We've still got network errors for now, so fingers crossed that comes back on before the next call. Or else we're in trouble. Hello, hello! Hi, Stella.
Dear boy, it's my baby! Please, you have to help him. You have to send some.
Ooh. Yeah, that didn't sound good. Sorry, Stella. You know, it's tough. We're having some network issues today on account of the Mouse King hunt. So, you know how it is. I wonder what it was coming for your baby. Coming down the mountain for your baby. I don't know which of these go for babies. Hello, hello. Home Safety Hotline. What's up, Theodore?
I think we're caught in an avalanche. I don't know what to do. Everything is shaking.
Please
Another
hold.
avalanche, huh? I'm starting to think that they just put this warlock thing on here to trick me, and that everything is just a normal avalanche. Yeah, we'd hear the warlock roar, right? But there wasn't one in this.
We need help. I think we're caught in an avalanche.
Or is there?
I don't know what to do. Everything is shaking.
I feel like maybe there was a warlock roar in there. Let's see what the regular avalanche sounds like. You know what? I think it might have been a warlock this time. We're putting it all on warlock. It's a little dangerous, but let's see. Fingers crossed. Mountain warlock, mountain warlock. It was! Oh, thank God. Okay, there was a warlock this time. We're safe. Ooh, I'm afraid we're gonna get a bad ending. I'm like so scared at this point. Our cheer is so low. 43.1. I don't know how we're gonna make it. We'll keep trying. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Rod.
Hey, yeah. There's something real strange happening outside our house. The sky looks all green, and I have a bad feeling about it. A real bad feeling.
Yeah, that's the Twilight. We're working on it. I'm doing my best, you know. But, like, there's only so much that can be done by any one person. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Beware the Twilight, you know. Hello. How can I help you? Welcome to
There's
Home
someone
Safety
trying to spy on my son,
Hotline.
Richie and I. Just the other night, while it was raging outside, some prankster with a death wish came to our door and just absolutely hammered on it and left before I could answer. This kid left some kind of weird-looking orb on our porch, so I punted it into the trash. Probably some kind of spy camera to case the joint with.
Okay, that sounds like it's the
Please
same.
hold.
Someone visited your door and left a weird item. Banged on the door, left a weird item. Traveling through snowstorms. It was during a storm, right? While it was raging outside, yeah. Okay, you've got a saint visiting you. It's a good thing that you put it in the trash, but I would burn it if I were you. Leave it out through the night and then burn it. That's what they said, right? Okay, yes, we got it right. Remove the gift from their doorsteps and burn it outdoors to prevent accidental acceptance. Highly advised to wait until the morning after. Yeah. Good luck! Hi, Beverly. What can I do for you?
Some kind of insane drunk man is in our neighborhood, limping around and trying to bite people. Please send help over. The children can't go outside anymore with this lunatic lurching around and chasing the neighbors while wearing this stupid little reindeer headpiece.
That is the antler growths. We've been waiting for this one, haven't we? Oh, good. Okay. This is a good one to have a network error on, because I feel like I know this one for sure. Is he chomping and biting at you? That's antler growths. Let's see what we got. I guess we can't review anything for now because it's all going to be, errors until the next call. Somebody call me, please. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Home Safety Hotline, Woodrow.
Hello? Are the lines still open?
They are.
We just spent the night in our bunker during last night's storm, and it sounds like a ghost town out there. It's dead silent, save for the sound of some wandering souls coughing their lungs out.
That's the hunt, baby.
Deuce on us. Please confirm.
The commies did not drop a deuce. In fact, it was fungus. Let's see. It sounds like, the hunt, right? It's not the whites, it's the hunt. Even though there do seem to be whites out there now that you should watch out for. Homeowners can take measures to keep safe by quarantining themselves in a basement, which you did. Yeah, that's the hunt. Though it might be useful to get a little bit of information on the wisps as well. Or the whites, since it sounds like they're hanging around out there. Alright, there you go. No deuce dropped. Just fungus. That was wrong? I was supposed to give him white? That's bullshit. It was both. It was the hunt last night, and now there's whites out there. That's bullshit. That one sucks. Fuck that. Alright, let's see. Hi, Dennis. What can I do for you?
I came home from a trip and...
From a trip?
God, it's horrible. The police won't do anything. Please, send someone. What kind of sick person would do something like this? There's so much blood and straw.
It is
So much
straw? There's blood and straw.
Please
Husband
hold.
dead, blood and straw. Network error, of course. This is intimidating to me. Who leaves straw? Something that would kill him and leave straw behind. Because I'm pretty sure Belsnickel leaves straw, but he also seemed harmless. Something that would kill him and leave straw behind. Not Hans. Surely not Hans. Hans makes you act crazy. He doesn't directly kill you. Lamp Sprites, Laundry Gnomes, Lucai the Mare, Mountain Warlock, Mouse King, Ogress, Perchta. I think Perchta leaves straw. Let's try Perchta. And then we can double check it after we say it. Ooh, I'm not feeling good about this one though. That stupid hunt one fucked us. Oh, it was Perchta. Whew, okay. My memory is not great, but it's good enough. Hello? Oh, hi, Woodrow. Sorry. I see. I guess you needed information about the whites so that you would know to avoid them for 48 hours, huh? Sorry. Didn't mean it, Let's see what happened to this guy's husband. Incredibly dangerous to homeowners inhabiting its chosen domains, to utilize nearby humans as makeshift scarecrows to keep other pests at bay. Most human adults do not survive the process. Let's see. Vacate the premises if Perchta is suspected to be present. So she made him into a scarecrow. Well, maybe your house should have been cleaner. Did you think about that? Hi, William. What can I do for you?
The lights.
Yes.
They're so beautiful, yet...
Lights. Okay.
I feel so empty. So empty.
Okay.
hold.
The lights are beautiful, but they make you feel empty. I feel like we saw something like that. Not time wisps, right? Maybe it is. Faint candle-like lights. Newfound gratitude to life. Or immense existential dread. This was what made that other guy realize he was gonna die at 33, right? Beautiful, but feel empty. Let's take another look. This will be our backup answer. Animation is like a creepy little doll guy. That's not what we're looking for. Boggart, carbon monoxide, closet labyrinth, common hob, desk hob, dorcha, dwarves, elves, fey feast, fey flu, false artifact, False carolers, forgotten boggart. Frost wisps. We haven't thought about that in a while. Commonly take the appearance of semi-transparent crystallized orbs. Shivering sensations of chill in the air and lingering thoughts of their own mortality. No, maybe this is something memory related. Like one of the ones that destroys your memory? Because he's feeling empty afterward. The horde, house fires, house spider, kobolds, lamp sprites. No, that's like a little thing living in your lamp. Causing a burning smell. No, that's not the situation here. Memory wisp I could see. Invisible though. Inability to remember pictures, faces of loved ones. No, that doesn't sound right. Pine sprites. Pipe hob, puka. I think maybe it's time wisps again. I guess we'll try it. And if it's not it, I'll just have to, kill myself, I guess. Just no other solution. Alright, let's try it. Time wisps. Nope. Alright. See you guys later. I'll miss you after I'm dead. I made a promise, so here we go. Oh, man. Sorry, dude. I really don't know with that one. Pretty lights that make you feel empty inside, huh? Clear skies, feeling of instability, maybe. I don't know what it was. Dwarves, elves, what makes lights appear? Guess we can't worry about it. We're on to Mariah. Merry Christmas, Mariah.
She's gone! The police won't do anything, please! You have to help me find Greta!
Alright.
Last night someone broke into the house and took my baby! By the time I got to her, it was too late! I saw them jump out the window! I think they might have been an escaped prisoner or something! They were carrying chains!
Ah, sounds like the sinner to me. Got Greta. Let's take a look-see. Double check. The goat breaks into homes and devours human children after snowstorms, chains or hooves, broken doors and windows, missing children. Yep. Sorry, honey. I'll miss Greta too. Sounds like a lovely girl. Sinner will continue to move from home to home once it is successfully fed, so... Sounds like it didn't even really stop it from grabbing other ones either. Yeah, there's kind of no upside to this one. Sorry. My condolences to you and Greta. Her cheer levels are looking dangerously low. I'm suspecting a bad ending for us here. Well, I've suspected that for a while. Hello, Home Safety Hotline. Hi, Becky. What can I do for you?
There's something wrong with our heating system. We have all the windows open right now because we're just boiling alive. I've gone
Sounds
to the
like
basement
dwarves.
to manually turn off the heater, but somehow it keeps getting turned back on and cranked up way too high.
Sweating up a storm. Alright. I think it's dwarves that make you hot, right? Let's take a look. Increased heat, clattering or banging sound, rubble or holes in basements or cellars. Let's try it. Dwarves. I'm putting my money on dwarves. Here you go, Becky. Yeah! Alright. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Is this its head? Is that what it's supposed to be? I really can't tell. It just looks like the moon. It looks like a big rock. I don't see any like eyes or face or anything on it. Maybe this is supposed to be the eye. I don't know. I really like the art in this game. I think it's very creepy and weird. Like this sort of AR, like altered reality sort of art, but some of it, it's not terribly clear to me. Hi, Jana, what's up?
They're getting closer. I can't bear it. I can't bear it. I can
Oh, the Twilight. That's what that other guy was dealing with too, huh?
for all of us.
Please hold.
Hold, Jana, even though you disconnected. Yeah, I think you're seeing the Twilight situation. You know, we're working on it. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine or it won't. We haven't seen a Fae feast yet, huh? I guess there's This is a very big list. There's probably a few of them that just won't get used. Big yawn. Having a sleepy evening this Christmas Eve. I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling for Christmas. I don't know about you guys. So I got to get my rest in today. Tomorrow I'm going 3 hours out of town to see my family, and I'm getting on a flight the morning after Christmas to see even more. So, hi Hudson, what's up?
First off, you're welcome. Me and the boys had to make quite a mess to do it, but we finally done it.
Yay, Rat King!
Yeah, that's right.
Or Mice King captured.
Your Majesty. The rest of them scattered to the winds as soon as we captured their not-so-mighty leader. Spread the good news around the office and maybe call the IT department, some carpenters, and a plumber as soon as you can. Pretty sure that pipe is going to burst one way or another anyway.
Yeah, it sounds like you didn't do any extra damage. No overreaction here. Alright, HUD. Good work. Although we know the Mice King is captured, so no danger of him tormenting any of our callers anymore. Maybe there will finally be peace this Yuletide season. Hello, hello. Oh, hi, Carol.
You have worked the miracle once again, Rebecca. Thanks to you, the Lights Watch has passed over us once again.
Oh, thank God.
You are truly a
Whew.
lifesaver.
I mean, minimal casualties, not my best work, but...
Christmas party begins on the morrow, so we had best see you there.
All right, I'm looking forward to it, Carol.
Ever marry, Rebecca.
Sweet, we did it! Consider your home's safetied. By me, your favorite hotline operator. Aww, they got direct images, huh? Some photos of everybody working on it. I guess this is the Christmas party. Featuring us, Rebecca, and Carol. That's really cute. I like that for the credits. There's HUD. And I assume these are the people that worked on the game, right? Dude, is that guy's name Logment Potion Capture Castle? Some interesting names in here. Lucas Proctor, Chris Berry, Heidi Sprite. Some kind of fun names. Kiri Monks. Oh, there was someone with a Twitch channel in there. Maybe go check them out this holiday season. They only had that many patrons? There were only 7 patrons for this little game? Aww. I would have supported this. I think this is a really fun game. I like the premise. And I like this, again, this kind of augmented reality stuff. I know this is not really what augmented reality is, but I can't think of the word for, like, these altered images. I think that's a fun style for this type of game, though. Where they take, like, actual photos and edit stuff into them. Well, there you go. That was Home Safety Hotline Seasonal Worker. A little Christmas adventure for us. I really liked that. I thought that was fun. I loved the original game as well, so if you're curious about the main game without the DLC, I highly recommend that you guys look into it. I know it's on sale on Steam right now, so if you're looking for a Christmas gift to give yourself, and you like, you know, little indie horror games, give it a shot. I think that's all I've got for you today. Just a quick one, setting us up for the holiday season, and I should be back with Elise on the 30th, so... looking forward to seeing you guys then. Thank you, as always, for hanging out with me, chatting with me. You guys make it so much more fun to play games, so I always appreciate it. And with that being said, I guess I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye!